Alright.
Oh,
So, yeah. But, like I said, there's so many options. We can definitely do the heist. But, since we're here, and we are in a private lobby, we can most definitely continue the heist. I think we're still prepping. So, it's gonna be kind of like the DeLorean thing. Wow.
okay. It's a nice car, man. Where'd you get that? Did you get them lose that?
Uh, so I was silly with money one time in my life, and then I bought the GTA Plus. And this is one of the
Oh,
cars that you got for free at one point.
I was wondering what GTA Plus is. What is
So,
GTA Plus? What is this?
so you get money, you get half a mil, which isn't a lot because everything in this game is worth so much.
Yeah, the inflation in this game is out of pocket, man.
It's everywhere. So it helps. Half a mil definitely helps. Why? Because like you've seen all the stuff that we've done on the last heist, and we haven't got paid a dime. And so the prep,
Yeah, cheap bastards.
yeah, the prep is huge, huge. So, but then the payout is supposed to be like a mil or two.
Oh
But
my god.
you got hit,
The bots are at it again. As soon as I cross the street, they cut right in front of me. These
yeah,
guys, oh my god.
and it
Wow.
and it's raining too. So it's
Yeah. Does that really do something to the mechanics of the driving?
oh yeah, dude, you'll feel it. Try to brake. Try to go real fast and take a turn and see what happens. 100%.
Mm. Oh, this guy. Wow, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have road rage in this game.
Oh yeah, people definitely do. That's why L1 is one of the most best used things
Oh
in
my
this game.
god. I can't go across the street without getting into an accident. At this point, I'm starting to blame. I think it might just be me.
Uh, well,
Alright,
that's.
I'm behind you, tail.
Oh, you behind
Anyways,
my
what were you
tail?
doing with your half a mil?
Oh, so on GTA Plus, yeah, half a mil. You get half a mil, and then you also get like at one point you got garage space. You get all sorts of stuff. But now it definitely has been extended, so you can get like exclusive deals on cars. You can get all sorts of stuff with GTA Plus. I think right now you can get uh, like a police van that looks like a Jeep looking van. Apparently, you're supposed to do all the missions and then you can unlock this Jeep, but they're giving it away in GTA Plus. So, and I think
So what?
it's a
What?
$7,000 Jeep in this game.
That is cheap compared
Yeah.
to the other games or the other cars. So what's the difference between GTA Plus and what we're doing right now?
Uh,
Just more money, or
yeah,
because
it's
we're
just
live, aren't we? Isn't this?
yeah. GTA Plus is just a subscription for those that just want like a
A
advantage.
subscription?
Yeah, you pay $5
What?
each month, and
Oh
also
my god.
yeah. But they sweeten the
Dude,
pot
I'm
though.
tired of subscriptions, man. Subscriptions for everything.
Yeah. So
Even in
you,
video games now, I thought having online was already a subscription.
well, you played the FIFA stuff before, right? Like
Yeah.
you never got into like the microtransactions of that before or so.
No, no, I was never that good on FIFA. I played it, but I was never, a good player.
So
Right.
people that have skill, quote unquote, what you think they are the ones that are more into buying things?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, my opinion is you don't enjoy something unless you're good at it, or at least decent at it. You can't enjoy anything you're bad at. So And the people who play anybody who's purchasing a subscription for any type of game, if it's outside of their live services, it's 100% because they're good at it. Either that or they just got the money to blow. But even if you have the money to blow, I don't think you would ever reach that point until you know for yourself, I'm good at what I do, or I'm good at this game, or I at least enjoy it. But again, I don't think you can enjoy anything without being good at it.
Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. So it kind of is tailored to the people that are pretty good at the game. And
Yeah.
if they want to leg up or whatever, that would be the thing to do.
Yeah, and I don't know, games are so intricate nowadays, and it's kind of I think I find it very difficult to go from not playing the game to just diving straight. Like we've done, I think this would be our second heist, and we've done a little bit of the prep. But going from not ever playing this GTA game to going directly into the live and then doing the heist and seeing everything that's involved with it, it's a lot. Eh, I don't know. Maybe it's that I haven't really been like a big time gamer in a little while. That I haven't really seen everything that games have to offer nowadays. But it's yeah, this is it's a lot of detail. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
But in a good way. It makes me wanna have invested more time to it.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. It sounds like the more you're able to have in these games, the better. But I
Yeah.
really also see the other side of the coin where like games in the past you can unlock so much stuff for free if you just played the game and then just allow yourself to. Uh, it says that you're blocked for some reason.
I'm inside your area.
You are? Huh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm trying to find you. I can't. Oh, there you are. Hey, hey, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, boss? How you
Wait,
doing, boss?
we're a crew, right? Are we?
Yeah, you hired me. I'm getting paid.
Nice. It's like I'm getting money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you paying me for the hour, right? I see you, my friend, on my screen.
Okay. Well, let's
Okay.
see.
Unless my phone
Oh, there
died.
you go. It says joining. There it is.
That's what it was. I put my phone on do not disturb.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah. So with that, we should be good to go for the heist. But yeah. But that is awesome. So, see any fun trailers lately?
Oh, yeah, yeah, dude. Well, we did have the. Hold on, let me get ready for this. Ready to play. Hold on, real quick. What is this? Splinter Cell?
I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing this, so we'll
Oh,
figure it
no
out.
way. Okay, so I'm getting the idea of. All right, so we're obviously gonna have to be really sneaky on this mission, or at least that
Or
it's
tactical,
gonna be in
or
a tactical night mode. Now,
yeah.
well, we do got the Mario teaser that just came out for the new Mario game or Mario movie that's coming out. Hopefully, sometime. I think it's next year or something. But I had to double check with the art behind it because it looks like the game. So I was wondering, is this going to be a sequel? And it is going to be a sequel to the first Mario movie, which I was a big fan of. I don't know. You saw it, right?
Yeah. I really enjoyed the Mario movie. I like
Yeah, yeah,
the
I
approach
had
of
fun with it.
everything. Yeah. I also
Am I
like
driving?
the.
You driving?
I think you're driving.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
So,
I was a big fan of it. I had fun with it. Those are the type of movies you can't really expect much out of them. Yeah, it's a cartoon movie made for kids, but it's but I don't know. I have a lot of questions. It's like it's a movie for kids, but it's a target audience really kids, which it is. But in reality, is it though? Because I feel just trying to get into a little conversation with the Nintendo world. These Nintendo, pretty much any movie that deals with games that have been out, it's movies from games that have come out years ago, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. So most of these movies are really just are they they entice the the I'm losing my train of thought. Kind of hard to fly this plane, you know. Yeah, I just got my license to fly this plane a couple weeks ago, so I really don't know what I'm doing here. But
Yeah, we just passed our
yeah,
license exam.
license exam with this
Y-
thing. But
Yeah, yeah. What's funny is that there's actual part where it says San Andreas flies or something like that, where it's you get a plane and you're supposed to do a whole bunch of stunts. So it's funny. You can technically get your license in this game for
that's
flying.
cool. Wow, wow, yeah, that would be helpful to know what you can do with these planes. I wonder. Now I'm pretty sure each one does a little bit of different. There's different planes, right? This is the second one I've seen in this game.
Oh yeah, there's so
Trying
many
to
planes.
perfect my landing just in case this is a sneaky mission. I don't want to come in too hot and blow our cover immediately.
Yeah,
That's good enough.
yeah. We can land it. We can land.
Oh, dang. Alright, are our guns silenced? No. Alright, we need to
Yeah.
access. Oh, okay, so it's like the villa. It's the same thing. We need the access codes and.
Whoa. What?
What?
Alerted security. Oh, it's gonna be
Oh!
one of those
Dang. Yeah, the
rounds.
split the cell tool. Yeah. Alright,
Okay.
so we need the silences. I forgot how to switch my weapons.
Yeah. So about Nintendo World, yeah, that would be kind of wild because I mean I know that they're doing the whole Nintendo World on Universal, which is pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Uh,
And they're trying to build, from what it seems like, a cinematic universe. They're trying to marvel the Nintendo world.
yeah, I think the next one that's gonna come up would be like they already introduced Donkey Kong on this. Did
Yeah.
you like the introduction of Donkey Kong? This
I did like Jack Black's portrayal of Donkey Kong. His songs were fun. It was a really fun movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I went into the movie in the same way I went into the Transformers one. It's a movie. Why do I keep pulling out my phone? How do I switch my weapon? Oh, there we go. And then how do we make them? Oh, then it's already suppressed. But let's go. And like you don't expect to have a really heartfelt or a good story to it. You expect it to be for children, just a movie that's fun. Plus, when you have these IPs of games that aren't don't really have a big story to them, it's really more so just for the gameplay. I think for more of a reason you don't expect a big story to them. So I went into the Marvel just thinking, or to the Mario movie thinking, it's gonna be a fun game, a fun movie for kids, with good callbacks. The story is gonna be pretty basic, so just enjoying it for what it was. And little did I end up finding out for myself. I think I don't know if it was that mindset, but that definitely helped enjoy the movie a lot. I feel like they really tried their best in making the movie as fun and just appealing for all people.
Yeah,
I
I
go
like
left, you go right.
you go left, I go right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, wait. Oh, okay. All right, you got him. All right, be
Yeah, we
careful.
got him. We got him. All right. Watch out for the cameras. Oh, they're
Oh
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, cameras.
How do you dive into
There you go. I got the
How do you go
camera.
for cover? Man, how did I
Um,
forget how to play this game so quickly?
I don't. Oh, R1. R1.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, so
What
the
about
back.
you? How'd you feel about the movies, man?
Oh,
What you think about
I,
Mario?
I love it. I don't think they. I thought they were teasing hard Luigi's Mansion, so I thought that was pretty cool. But I think I was just very mesmerized by the whole thing. Like, I was really happy, but I felt like they did introduce a lot too fast. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot going on in the movie. There was
Mario
it,
Kart. Um, Whoa.
well,
Okay. I don't know if we're supposed to take this guy out or. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're supposed to take him out. You want to get the guy in the suit, and I get the other guy.
all right, bet. All
Okay.
right.
Never mind. I got him.
Never mind. You take them both. All right. My gun was lagging. I couldn't keep up.
uh,
Search security access codes.
there you go. I grabbed it. Yeah. Boom. Oh, I think you also had to get a. Nope. Never mind. That's just a gun. I think. Okay. So we're supposed to go through this side. Yeah. But yeah, I
Oh,
just felt like they introduced too much too fast with a Mario Kart. I mean, I loved the whole thing. It's just I felt like, oh man, Mario Kart could have been its own thing, but then again, it didn't. Like, I could see how they can go ahead and do like the Mario Kart thing because they all have carts. I think we go the other way. Pretty sure,
okay. Yeah, I agree.
but
Yeah, yeah. They had. I think they could have. Wait, Jack Black wasn't King Kong. Seth Rogen was King Kong. Jack Black was Browser. I stand corrected. We'll edit that in post. Uh, add a little too much into the film, and I think it worked for their benefit because it kept the film very fun and very with a lot going on. It kept the film very very fun and fast paced. But I think their error with it is what do you do in the next film now? But I think the benefit that they have is where you get Mario that has different mushrooms that have different abilities. Even though they did introduce him getting being short with the mushroom that makes him small, but you do have those little the flowers that give him abilities. So I think that's gonna be the next step that they're gonna do with the little raccoon that gives him like flying. Well, they also introduced that. Dang, I would have to rewatch the movie just to see everything that they introduced. That at this point, like, what do you do? And that's my fear, or what I start to worry about when you add too much to a film, is you don't leave yourself enough legroom to introduce new things in the next film and in the next. So I am gonna go into it with the same mindset. I'm not expecting it to be as good as the first movie. I I'm excited for it. I do know that they're trying to set up a Nintendo universe, like, but I was looking at who they have right now in the Nintendo universe, and they only have right now confirmed a Zelda movie, and the Zelda movie they're thinking of it coming out in 2027. And I do, from what I read, and my understanding is they did set up they have a partnership right now with Nintendo and Universal. So they're gonna use that, or the Universal Studios, to be able to promote their film, to make their films. But I'm afraid that they're gonna take too long to make a universe happen. In the way, and that, unless their universe is only gonna be a couple, if their goal is to combine them and to have like Zelda meet up with Mario and then develop like a Super Smash type of setup or a tournament of the sorts or some type of Marvel Marvel type where they had to like set up an Avengers to defeat this main guy. I don't know if they're gonna be able to pull that off, and I don't know if that's their plan. But and my fear is because of the how long the movies are. from each other. They only have a Link or a Zelda movie confirmed right now until 2027. Other than that, they don't have any other project really. So how are they really going to set up another universe? They would need to whip out at least. I know it affected Marvel and their ability to make, where they were making too many movies, too many things, too many TV shows and movies, and they were just whipping them out left and right. That they started to have quantity over quality. So
Yeah,
I don't know if that's if they're trying to push them, like space them out so they can focus on the quality. But I think the spacing, if they're gonna whip out a movie every 2 years with a new character, it's just gonna take too long.
yeah, I'm with you there, but I also see how like Marvel, the writing was on some of the stuff wasn't the best, which
No,
I didn't like that much. So
but they were on a good, or at least on a decent track the first couple years, when they had the first Captain America, the the first the second, the third Iron Man was they were decent. The first one was pretty good, but they were coming out with pretty decent things. And then the first, I mean, Thor was never really good until Thor Ragnarok. The first one was alright. The second one was, nobody talks about the second one, and then the third one was pretty decent. And then the fourth, I don't know. Well, I guess yeah, they don't have really good writing on any of them. Ah, dang! I missed the security guard twice. I got him. I got him. I got him, boss. Ah, I'm reloading. Ah, I still got him, boss. But I just think it's gonna take too long. Like I like quantity if the quality is good, and I think if they're gonna take 15 years to set up a universe with these characters, it's gonna take too long. Even 10 years. If their focus is to attract children, if that's their audience, children or kids, by the time they actually start developing their universe, these kids are already going to be teenagers or young adults.
yeah,
So,
that is true. Because I mean, the first Iron Man came out in like 2008, I think, and
yeah,
that's crazy amount of build up for sure. But
yeah.
I gotta say the build up was pretty good. But I feel like everything was starting to tank a little bit on the third films. Like I think the Iron Man 3 didn't do as well
Yeah,
as normal stuff. Thor 3 I think was a revalid, like they're trying to reinvent the character and such. So
yeah.
because the second one was different. Um, but yeah, but talking about Link, you think Link is a good idea to kind of branch off? Like if you were to make this cinematic universe, you think Link would be a good one to do, or you think Link would do best being by itself, being its own thing?
I so that's where I think just to keep comparing it to Marvel and DC. I think, uh, and I don't think you can compare what they're gonna try to do with the same thing the that the Nintendo world is going to do. In this instance, I do think it's apples to oranges, and the reason I say that is because the difference that you got with DC and Marvel is you got comic books that tie in these characters in all types of way, and you have years and years, decades of these characters intertwining with each other and being a big part of each other's stories. Where in Nintendo, they're all their own standalone thing. Link is their own standalone, Mario is his own standalone. They got their people in there. I think the only interchangeable kind of like they had their own thing going on is that aren't connected, but then they are connected with Donkey Kong with Mario, and they already have their that already came out in the first Marvel movie or the first Mario movie. So, oh dang, how the heck do I hack this? What the heck is this?
I don't know how to do
I
it,
put
but I've been successful 3 times. So if you want me to help, then do it.
nice.
I don't know if you failed to the point where now we have the heat on us, but
Oh, you think I did that?
or maybe I
Yeah,
did.
probably
I don't
right.
understand.
I
Oh
don't
crap.
know. I don't know what I'm doing. Test connections.
Uh,
Okay, this was good so far. I don't know what
I
I'm
don't know where
doing
the
here.
bad guys are coming from.
Uh,
It's okay.
I'm just testing connections at this point. So I think for the Nintendo. Okay, I got two right so far. I think this is the one. This gotta be the one. Oh, dang. Alright, I think this is the one. I got it. Oh wait, it's the same thing I did. No.
I'm dying. I gotta wait. Oh yeah, you can also blind shoot, just so you know. So if you hit for cover, you can shoot. Oh crap! Blindly.
I am excited to see Link though. I just don't think this would be the type of universe or the type of characters Nintendo is the type of world that you can really build that you can have them interconnect with each other. I think the only one that you could have probably made two standalone movies was if you made a standalone King Kong movie and then or King Kong Donkey Kong movie and you made a standalone Mario movie and then you had them meet up in the movie together. But other people, they, and then this is probably why they're taking so long to do. Unless when they say universe, they mean just different characters have their different films, then that I understand. That makes the sense.
Yeah.
Because
Cause
a universe doesn't mean that they're involved with each other's movies. Although that's the assumption, right? Like you have the dark universe, you assume they're all gonna meet up with each other eventually. I got wasted.
oh dang, I think I dropped the gun by accident. But did you know? But did you know that they were going to do a live action Zelda
See, but
uh
that's what I'm talking
back in the
about.
day? So check this out, right?
That's what I want to
Net
see. That's what
net
I'd rather see.
Netflix of all people were gonna do a Game of Thrones style Legend of Zelda
Damn,
for the family, right?
that would have been good for the
But
family.
yeah, like a family edition of Game of Thrones. So think of Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
it would have to be. Yeah.
So, but the only reason why, and I don't know if I know for a fact that there was a leak that happened. A leak happened. Nintendo panicked and were like, "Nah, we don't want this." At least from what to be nice about it. But to not be nice about it, from what I've heard, was not, this might be wrong, so I don't know. That someone that worked in Netflix leaked it was like, "Oh, can you imagine? We're gonna do this," and then they took it upon themselves to leak it, and Nintendo was like, "Man, if your own people are gonna treat us like this, then we don't want nothing to do with
Oh
it."
wow.
So they blew a a bajillion dollar project like that,
Dang.
which
Because somebody couldn't
sucks.
keep their mouth shut.
Couldn't keep their mouth shut.
That sucks. Well, that would have been fun to see. I think that would have who knows how that would have turned out for what's going on now. I do much prefer, and I hope, I don't know what, I haven't really looked into the Zelda news that much, but I hope it's a live action. I wouldn't want to see, Mario has to be animated like that. That makes sense because, I mean, how are you gonna translate those characters a to a real movie, to real action? It's like a Toad or Browser. You couldn't really make them into a real live action film, but Zelda works. Zelda would be fun to see. So
Yeah,
I hope it's a live action film.
I
That
think it.
sucks. Mm.
I'm pretty sure it is. But one of the things that is sad is that um, the opportunities of Netflix, like Netflix is getting a little bit lower and lower. The totem pole, because they say that there's a decline on Black Mirror because the quality and such.
Yeah.
The people were confused because they're like, why is this not good? this doesn't make sense.
Well,
So
it's, I mean, to their defense, it's pretty. I think it would be extremely difficult to make it the Black Series content. It's very difficult. Their goal is to blow your mind with potential realities of technology. Like, this is a technology that exists, and this is the potential worst part of it. In some cases, some other things were just twisted. So it's like, how could we make things that are going on in the most twisted way possible? So uh, I think one of the biggest issues that a lot of people have, or a lot of these companies have too, is that they try to milk the cow and take out milk after this cow's it's sucked dried, man. And I think sometimes it's better to not make a sequel and then just have the writers that wrote that just make something completely different. And I think I think that hurt Netflix, and they just started producing just a bunch of crap shows, crap movies, and just bad scripts, bad writing, bad everything. So I don't blame, or who knows, maybe Nintendo wanted to get out of the Netflix deal, and then and then maybe they had somebody from the inside that they wanted to, you know, maybe it was what is that word called when when you do your
sabotage,
sabotage?
conspiracies.
Yeah, something like sabotage. They wanted to sabotage their own show, so they had somebody that they had from the inside, bring out that information so they can get out of the show because they knew Netflix wasn't going to do a good job with it. Kind of like when they did the Resident Evil TV show for Netflix. That show was horrible, and that was probably around the same time that news came. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I remember when I first heard of the news of Netflix was going to create a Resident Evil TV show. I was like, dude, this is exciting. This is exactly what I want to see. Something about TV shows just really fascinate me. I don't know.
See,
I like the idea of TV shows, but I just died.
I died first. I
Just
beat
died.
you.
Just died.
I beat you to it. I got a headshot.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I got shot in the head. I went like
Classic.
5 feet to the left.
Classic.
Um, no, but I'm with you with shows. That's what scares me about shows is that I've seen a lot of bad shows and I have bad movies. Cause
Yeah. Because with a TV show, you can hire the actor, and this is another thing. Actors are just way too expensive nowadays. So it's like I don't know. You want to get a with a TV show, you don't have to spend that much money with you get lesser known actors to play roles, and then you just hope for the best that they don't do anything that screws them up. Like they get involved in any bad stories. You gotta just hope that they stay good, and then and hope they do a good job acting.
yeah, and also
But
their reputation can tank a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
project, and it's a lot of it's very it's very fragile. Like everything's in a very
yeah.
fragile situation. Uh, but with shows in particular, like I was able to finally finish. Crap, I die. I was finally able to finish Daredevil.
Oh yeah, what'd you think about it, man?
I can 100% tell what was already there and what wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, and
Did
so
you get do you have that same dislike that I had with their cuts from like where there was like a little bit of scenery, and then there was also it was like it followed a little bit of this girl that was like a some type of news. Uh, I don't know.
oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
so Ben Urich, he was the dude from he was a very pivotal character. He was like a journalist guy.
Yeah.
For spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. He he passed away in one of the I don't know which episode, but it happened, and that's his daughter or granddaughter
Yeah.
magically appeared out of nowhere, and I think
Yeah.
this is where the youth have this thing where it's like, oh my god, I'm so awesome, I need to learn to be awesome, and so.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why is because there's not a lot of kid films going around. Because when I was a kid, man, there was Brick, there was Good Burger, there was all these these
The
movies.
worst movies, man.
Yeah,
Good
I
Burger's
love
a
them.
horrible movie.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Good Burger, home of the good.
Yeah.
I love it. And so yeah, and then we had like Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus. We had the best. 90s was the
Yeah.
best. So and then Xena. Oh man, I can go on. But I don't see no little kid films like what Minecraft, all that stuff. So I don't see no teen style films nowadays, and I
Yeah.
think they're or young adult films, and I feel like they're making the these shows and they're pushing the youth, and I see like with Black Panther, I did appreciate what they did with it. Namor's introduction, pretty badass. I love it.
Oh yeah.
No
Yeah,
Amor,
Namor, yeah,
that
no,
was
yeah, I
badass.
really like what they did with Namor. But that's interesting what you bring up. I feel like back then there was the child who movies usually follow. If there was a
Yeah.
child involved, it usually follows the child. And
Blink
if there's
check?
this,
God,
and the
blink check.
sibling was always the teenager. The sibling that wasn't really too pivotal in the movie, and they never really followed the teen. But the teen always had this personality of, I'm a teenager, I'm too cool, or I just don't bother me. But it didn't really focus too much on the teenager. Movies were really the adult or the child, and then the teenager was just always the background. Too cool, don't bother me. I gotta take care of my
But
kid, or
but the
not
thing
really
is that
involved.
they own it though. They understood it. They didn't care that no one
Yeah.
else cared. Like for example, Beetlejuice, 80s. I know, but same thing. Crap, I died again. Uh,
Oh man, come on.
yeah,
Come
but
on, Chris.
come on. Yeah, so like Beetlejuice, she understood that she was unusual and
Yeah.
odd, and she owned it. But the thing is that, like with Ironheart, like, oh, I'm amazing, but no one else is allowed to be amazing, and that's like that level of ego is a lot. Versus like, hey, Beetlejuice, like she wasn't in the
Oh,
best situation.
so you're saying that the original writers of Daredevil was following the same kind of Marvel script or the Marvel
Yeah,
formula of teenagers, and that's kind of what, in your eyes, you didn't like that in this Daredevil TV show.
I just felt like Kevin Feige was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna wake up this time. Like I'm not gonna fall asleep with all of these like shows that are happening because, I mean, I was really excited for Iron Wars
I wonder
and
if he sees them.
I hope he does because they're kind of bad. Um,
Yeah.
and so for me, it's just like, hey, still do Iron Wars, make Ironheart a villain. Like that would be badass. Everybody would love it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because it's like, all right, we hear you, so we're gonna let you see War Machine beat her ass. You know?
I
It's
mean,
like,
they've done a good. Marvel has done a good job at making their villains make sense. So
yeah.
maybe if they start looking at their heroes as villains and then just write them backwards, then maybe it would work.
I mean, that's
Yeah, because
Venom.
Riri, yeah. Well, what do you mean? Like that's Venom in the movies or Venom in the animated
Well, so
or
first
in the comic books?
in the comic books, I mean, comic books does some silly stuff like, they made
Yeah.
Speed, which is what was it, Green Arrow's sidekick, be addicted to drugs at one point. Um, just
Nice.
because they needed to do something like that, or I don't know what was going
Yeah.
on around
Wait,
that time.
wait, but you talk comic books or you talking about the TV show?
Comic
I think
books.
they also did. No, they didn't do. Did they do that on the TV show?
Uh,
Arrow was a good TV show.
so, uh, I know that they do a lot of silly stuff from time to time and things like that, but Venom in particular was yeah he was a villain. I think he people can say oh yeah he introduced a lot like frustration, addiction, all that silly stuff because he's like no I need it and all that cool stuff. But it
Yeah.
was kind of cool to see how like
You die again.
I die. Yeah, it's
What are you doing?
very cool. I die.
You shoot at the enemies. Do
I,
not
sh-
shoot at yourself.
I mean,
You are not the enemy, man.
yeah, they shoot me like target in my back. Yeah, so,
I'm gonna just
but
follow you. I'm gonna see where you go.
that's the thing about Venom. So popular, they made him an anti-hero and such. I mean, you even see in the movies, like they made him a hero. So they do all these silly things where it's like, okay, this villain is now a hero, and they did that with Punisher. Like Punisher was introduced as like a villain, but people were like, dude, this guy is too badass. Like we gotta make him an anti-hero, and they did.
Yeah.
Same with Venom. Like, hey man, let's make him like the lethal enforcer. Like we gotta make this guy. We gotta keep this guy up. I love his design, but now I don't know what the heck they're doing with Venom. Now they're changing his design. They want.
Are you? Hold on, real
It's
quick. Are you
really
on the
weird.
outside or are you on the inside?
I'm on the outside. I'm trying to get inside. I'm
I'm
running.
on that. I'm inside.
You're inside. No, I'm inside too, but I'm trying to get upstairs. So I'm just running. I'm not shooting anybody. I'm running.
Oh, that's why.
I'm running towards the center. Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right. I'm doing the same thing. All right. But yeah, I mean,
So
see, I view
Well-
Venom as an anti-hero. I've never viewed him even as a villain.
yeah,
That,
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah, but my thing is like, hey, might as well
Probably
just
because he's a cool concept. That's what
yeah.
happens when you have a cool
just
concept.
just do this. Just let her be a villain. Like that's a cool thing. Like people have done that before, where they made
Yeah. They just wanted her to be the
heroes.
next Iron Man. They needed an Iron Man, and they needed,
Yeah.
and they were just trying to copy and paste, but bring your own little flair to it, and your flair is gonna be just like slightly little arrogant, and you came from nothing.
But they never
And
gave her the arc of being humbled, though. Even with Iron
Yeah.
Man, he's like, "Damn, like I did this, dude. This is bad.
yeah,
I
I think it's
I gotta stop all my weapons. Like I can't have these people have these
Yeah.
weapons. In fact, I'm a
maybe they
pivot.
should. Yeah,
I'm not gonna be a weapon person anymore. I'm going to be the energy person, kind of a thing." And so he changed his whole life. Like he's like everything that he did changed, and he realized,
Yeah.
and you saw him grow, and then we all love that. This
Oh,
girl, there is no
that's
growth.
on me.
Yeah. So might as well just like how you make heroes. I mean, villains heroes. Make the hero a villain, man.
Yeah,
We-
I think the issue with the TV show was that they had her already established. I think they should have done like a little bit. Half this TV show should have been like a prequel of her going through that Iron Man stage of his development of a character,
yeah.
and then push in the rest of the rest of the series. Kind of.
I mean, if they want an Iron Man type of guy,
That would have worked.
they can
I would've
100% do Iron Lad. Iron Lad is, Jonathan Myers, I think his name is, the King the Conqueror guy.
Yes, John. Yeah, that's not his name though.
Okay, but the King the Conqueror guy, his variant,
That's his name. Yeah, that's his full name.
yeah, King the Conqueror, yeah.
Guy.
So,
Last name Guy.
yeah, that guy. He's his one of his variants is Iron Man, like not Iron Man, but Iron Lad, who's like an Iron Man style sidekick type dude. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of options. Like we still have Rhodey. Like you didn't even let him have to
Didn't
be
even
like,
give him a chance, man.
yeah, man.
Well, he's old. I think they don't want to use him because he's old, and
Don't
they don't
you?
want to recast him. Yeah, James, didn't you see Kevin Hart giving the damn because of his age? Damn,
Yeah.
you died.
Yeah. Yeah, I died just like how he did when Mark Wahlberg was like, dude, you're not that young. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
well,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What are you saying? All right, that's enough. Like you tell
Well,
he's super bothered. We're gonna edit that. I'm gonna do that personally, and then just
gonna
end
fix
up.
that on post.
Yeah, we're gonna fix our post. Nah, that's enough. You too far. Did they do a movie together? Is that why they were interviewing? I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg with Kevin. Yeah, they made yeah, some Netflix movie that wasn't that good.
Nice.
Yeah, Kevin Hart, he's a brand now, bro. He's no longer Kevin Hart. He's a brand now, so he's got no more creativity left in him. But
I
yeah,
don't.
it's neither here nor there. It's another story for another day.
Yeah, cause it's kind of weird seeing all these ads where he's like
In the ice bucket.
making fun of LeBron all the time. It's really
Yeah.
weird. Uh,
Well, he wants to show he's cool, man. He's part of the cool.
but
He's friends with athletes.
but that's the thing. I don't know why people think confidence is mean. It's not mean. That's
Nah, you're
insecure.
talking about Ironheart, right?
I'm talking about yeah, Kevin Hart. Nah, I just feel like that's just I don't know. I like humble. I like people that have like a like I guess you could say that Doctor Strange and Iron Man both have like the same like hey, we're both people that had it all and then we had a loss of grace and then now we're
What?
back in a position of power again.
To their benefit, Iron Man and Doctor Strange, whilst they did have everything, they have the money, they have the intelligence. Their goal is to just continuously figure out a way to make things better. Uh, if it's through Doctor Strange's surgeries at the time, I mean, I don't know what he was doing once everybody figured out he was Doctor Strange and he actually came out with his powers. But Iron Man, it was constantly figuring out ways to innovate and do stuff. It wasn't I'm smart and I have money and then this is all I do. That's what people portrayed him out to be. But even in like when he was in the first Avengers and Steve Rogers was like, "What are you just where are you without your suit?" And then Iron Man, Tony Stark said it confidently. Everything else that he is, but even then, outside of his suit, he wasn't even there because he was Iron Man. He was there more so because of his intelligence. So it's outside of what the suit is, and it's outside of his intelligence. It's more like I'm smart, and this is what I'm doing with my intelligence. I'm constantly figuring out ways to solve problems. And Doctor Strange, when he was before his powers, and he had the money, he had the great job. But he was, well, I don't know because he did have that girl that was constantly telling him, "Hey, you should work in." With us in the emergency, we need you. But and I don't know. I
Yeah.
would have to rewatch Doctor Strange. Because what was he really doing after the world found out he was Doctor Strange and he became a sorcerer?
Sorcerer Supreme? Well, I don't think no
Yeah,
one knew
I
that.
don't. I don't think they.
We didn't
No,
even
but
know
what was
that
he doing? Did he
until
go? Did he go back to work? What was he doing afterwards? Because Iron Man kept trying to innovate things. What was Doctor Strange doing?
that
That's a
was
good question.
I would say that is a miss. That was something I was gonna after you were done with what you were saying. I was gonna
Yeah.
say that would have been cool to see as a sequel. It's not really the multiverse of madness, but just hey, in order for us to make it like grounded again, and let me tell you what Doctor Strange did during Age of Ultron. It's like, oh dang, because that's what they kind of did with the first Doctor Strange. Like, hey, let me tell you what happened at this point. Like, I really like that. It expands the world a lot. Like Spider-Man, they did that with No Way Home. I mean, no, Homecoming, where the Vulture was because of Iron Man. Like, oh, uh, we have construction jobs. I can feed my people. Uh, Jobs and such. We're gonna be good. And then oh no, Iron Man wants to take all the, sensitive stuff, so no, you guys aren't in the job anymore. So, and then that made the villain have to, you know, attack and steal and all that silly stuff. So,
Yeah.
it would be cool to see more of that. Like, hey, this is a time jump from this point in time. But I feel like they did it too little, too late, because they tried that with Black Widow. But then again, the writing. That's what I'm saying. The writing. They
Yeah,
they
yeah.
messed up
They try to squeeze that movie in.
Taskmaster. Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
felt like if they
Taskmaster
did
was a good.
Taskmaster a little bit better, that would have been awesome. But I
Yeah,
really feel that that killed it. It's like, hey, you kind of made Taskmaster suck. Um,
yeah,
and that wasn't fault for the actors or anything like that. It's just the story, they that sucks. That's what they did to that character, yeah.
yeah. And then I don't like it when they have these big like all-star type bad guys, and then they just use them for a character or a character that's not really that powerful defeats them. Like Taskmaster should never have really gone up against Black Widow. That that's a matchup that will never work.
Well, that's the beauty about Taskmasters, that it makes you realize that, hey, like if the like let's say, hey, Black Widow fought a little bit with Captain America from let me see, Civil War, right? You saw Black Widow about to fight Captain America, and you're like, man, there's no way she can take
Yeah,
Captain America.
yeah.
But then you see her take Taskmaster, and it's like, oh dang, so like
Oh,
there was
I
a
got
level of
shot in the arse.
like respect there in a sense. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's like you can tell a lot by like callbacks and such, and that's the beauty about Marvel is their callbacks, their attention to detail. And
yeah,
so that's what's sad about shows. Like I really like Hawkeye, that show. Uh, I enjoyed it quite a lot. One of the scenes that I saw that like really hit me was when he lost like his hearing aid and his son was trying to call him, and the Kate Bishop girl was like writing down what he was trying to say, and then he was trying to like call back and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to see you, bud. Sorry, I'm kind of busy, but I'm gonna be there." Like those moments of humanity is like, dang, that's awesome.
yeah.
But yeah, but I don't
And give a
know.
little bit more depth into your characters.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's
So, what you think about Daredevil?
so with Daredevil. I saw that they were trying to force that by saying, "All right, let's talk about the people." And I'm like, dude, I don't want to freaking see Daredevil because of the people. Like,
Yeah,
the the
it's like let's talk about everybody else and let's not really focus on Daredevil. That's what the original writers felt like they were focusing on.
yeah, they're like, hey, we should focus on this girl, figuring out who Daredevil was, and then she's trying to make Daredevil come back, and then it's just like, and that's why it's called Born Again, because she's trying to make him be a born again or whatever, and it's
Yeah,
it's like,
we
what are you doing?
we
What are you doing?
we already saw the best version of that in season 3 of Daredevil when after season 2, no, after the events of the Defenders, he was everybody thought he died because he defeated what's her name? Not
Elektra,
Katana, Electra. I kept Katana,
Katana, yeah,
Electra, and then
Malina.
he was washed away. So they everybody thought he died, and then there was the best come up. He was pretty much dead. Where's Daredevil? He's coming back. Who is Daredevil? Somebody else is being Daredevil. He needs to come back, and it was the best way to do. Somebody's gone. Let's bring him back from. Oh, you start up on the other side of the map.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Watch out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I keep dying, because I get Tony Montana by these people. Yeah,
All right, we gotta get him from the top and then enter.
yeah. But that's why I appreciate what you're saying too. Is the same thing. Like, hey, I'm gonna tarnish your name as Daredevil, and Bullseye wore the Daredevil outfit and started murking people left and right. Like that was
Yeah.
insane as cinema, and so I love that big time, and
Yeah.
there were
I did like the idea of my bad for interrupting. I did like the idea of maybe there and maybe they should have played a little bit more into this, or maybe this should have been the route It's like maybe I don't need to be Daredevil because there's others vigilante superheroes out there. So I don't really have to be the devil of Hell's Kitchen. We had that, who's it, the White Tiger that's out there. So I don't really have to be that guy. And I can let other people be that guy for me for now. And then
Yeah.
maybe play into the death of these vigilantes, the death of these superheroes, and be the reason why he comes back. He's like, who, the deaths of other people is the reason he comes back. Maybe that would have been a good story. Anyways,
But
what were you saying?
no, I'm with you there, and it riffed off with that too. You know, I don't know who this White Tiger guy is, and you're making me feel stuff about him. Like, use the Iron Fist guy, kill him, and then it,
Oh, dang, that would have been a
that
big one.
yeah, it's like what shocking,
Yeah,
like wow, you guys killed Danny Rand, and it's like oh yeah, but we
yeah,
have this gives us a reason to reboot his character because no one likes this version of him
yeah.
because we saw Iron Fist and they're like oh yeah, this is the Iron Fist, and they show him a VHS
That's a
tape,
good idea, man.
and then you see how that you actually see
'Cause
the actual Iron
yeah.
Fist on VHS, and they're like what? Who's this?
Because
Discounted Iron Fist.
that would have been so perfect because Iron Fist is a it's something you inherit. So yeah, they could have easily
For
killed him off
Kundun,
and
yes.
then have another character manage to receive whatever was the
Yeah.
however it is that they receive it, fight the dragon or handshake the dragon and then get their Iron Fist. That would have been good. I didn't like, and I don't know how many times we've seen this. I can't recall off the top of my head, but I hate when there's some character with such an interesting premise to them, and then they kill them off before you even get a chance to really see them in action. Like the White Tiger, I think what really upset me about his death wasn't the fact that I felt something for the guy. It's more so I was never able to see the guy in action. Like I would have liked to see what his amulet would have done to him. They only mentioned what his powers were, but I really only saw him in court.
Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely dropped the ball on that.
And
On a lot of things.
and another thing is that I mean they did a whole Punisher fake out thing because you saw I thought dang Punisher killed him because they had his outfit and everything. He was the
Yeah,
one who shot, and then it wasn't fake out. No, it wasn't him. But
yeah,
this is where I saw that this thing didn't have. It was very confused on what it wanted to do, and audience perspective. But if you know, oh wait, look, the original people are trying to save this. Um, it changes. It changes it a lot because then I can actually see, well, like when it got brutal and dark, I'm like, okay, this is
yeah.
them
We're
letting
back
you
to it.
know the second part because there's a second part coming in March. That's
Yep.
gonna be all us, baby. But right now,
Yep.
this is something we had to like fix real quick, and so because I just feel like
So
so many things were like out of place. Like he was doing a bank robbery part for no reason at one point.
so real quick, how do you feel about them bringing back Foggy and then killing off? Oh, it's big time spoiler.
Yeah, his first episode. Um, like that right there, I could tell that was from the original crew. Like, hey, let's
Hey, bro,
have
can you
him.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do I sound clear?
You sound a little different, but yeah, you
Yeah,
sound
my
clear.
my my headset died.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm speaking to you through the controller.
okay. Well, you sound clearer.
All right,
Uh,
as long as you can hear.
yeah. So, yeah, I just felt like they definitely wanted to have a reason to retire him again for the third time. And
Yeah.
and
Well,
Foggy
he
was
wasn't part of the original. The original writers didn't have Foggy or Karen part of the script. They completely wrote them out of the script. So I think that it was at least their way to pay homage to the characters and give them a reason, like not to kill him off screen, at least let his death be seen. And that being said, I think he died in the most unfortunate way because he died by bullseye, but what a way to show off just one of the baddest fights, bro. I don't know about you, but I loved that fight. What is it?
I I love that whole entire scene. That scene was like
Yeah,
you could see the desperation, you could see how upset he was, and it makes you like it gives me chills because it's like man, he heard his heartbeat while he was fighting his
yeah,
the nemesis and
yep,
all that stuff, and it's like oh, this guy pushed me to a point of no return, and
yep,
I hate him for that. And I can't trust myself. It got me like that whole bit is awesome. And then
yeah,
and then every episode it's like crap, well, she kind of gave us the footage of these interviews, so we're gonna need to use it. We don't have the budget to rewrite this, so we're gonna need to explain that she like why is she powerful? Why does people listen to her posts? And all that silly stuff. So I just didn't like the reporting part, but I do like their additions. I did like that they did add him being sentimental and all that stuff, and I think it did add like you could tell that the parts that were great about the show was the parts that the original people did, because
What you
that's
think about how the Punisher came out?
I I actually enjoyed it. One thing I guess I can't complain about how little they showed because that's that's all that they could, but they kind of tease that he has more. There's more of him to be shown. Like you'll
Yeah,
see more of him, but I think the sad part is that yeah, they didn't let him really be a full badass. Like he did
I
badass
mean,
stuff. He did
yeah,
badass stuff, but
yeah,
have you seen him in the show? Like especially the second season? Like
yeah,
he got through worse from more experienced people, but they had to rush
yeah.
it. I could tell like, hey, okay, we can't have a whole episode on this guy because this is like the last episode. So we'll give him like a good 20 minutes, you know.
And I think they didn't want to really play too much into the Punisher because he is a character worth having his own show.
Oh yeah, and he's
So
successful on his own show too.
yeah, so it's like why are we gonna lose the cops? So why are we gonna spend so much on this character? I mean, we don't have to spend too much on this character. He is good enough to have his own show, but he's definitely gonna be a pivotal role into Daredevil. I do know he is gonna have his own spin-off, or no, not a spin-off. He's gonna have his own short film. I think I don't know if it's coming out this year or next year, but I know the Punisher has his own little short film, kind of like in the same way that they did the Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do the same style where it's like a little short film for the Punisher. But I wanted to kind of tie this into a little discussion that we had with Spider-Man when we had the report of the Punisher being in the Spider-Man movie. And I don't know if you get the same vibe that I get, whereas you have my point was with the Spider-Man movie and having the Punisher. I love the Punisher or John Bertholt's portrayal of the Punisher and the way they're writing him. They wrote him the first, second season, also with his ties with Daredevil. I think the Punisher is an amazing character, and I think he's also a really big part in a lot of the the Marvel stuff, like the Marvel comic books, and a lot he intertwines with a lot of the other superheroes. But you did see how gruesome, and which I think is the best part of the Punisher, how gruesome he is, how not well, gruesome's not the right word, but how
Brutal.
much of a killer he is, like how rated R you can really get with him, how it's like like his deaths are it's blood, it's death,
Yeah, it's
it's
messy.
it's
So
messy. So that's my fear with having a him being in a Spider-Man film. It's how you can't really translate that into Spider. I got gold again. What the hell?
yeah. No,
You can't really translate that
I
with a
think you
Spider-Man
can.
film because that's for kids.
Yeah.
It's for kids.
No, you can. You can. They
So
did
what are
it.
you gonna do? You gonna just
They did it. They
not
did.
add any blood and not have him kill anybody, which is like the whole point of the Punisher.
So check this out, right? Check this
All
out.
right, checking it out, checking it out.
Chicken out, right?
Unless you make Spider-Man go after the Punisher because he's killing people, but I mean, I don't. Are you gonna make Spider-Man rated R
Check it out.
so you can see though? But and let me check this out.
Check it out, right? So, there's a episode in the animated series of Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And the awesome part about that is that they made they they made it seem like Spider-Man abducted Peter Parker, and I think at the same yeah, and so I think at the same time they made um, they were telling the Punisher like, hey, you gotta go non-lethal on this guy because this guy has a bounty for him to be alive, and J. Jonah Jameson is the one who's the guy who is peddling this thing, and he won't accept him dead. So he's like, all right, fine, and he's like begrudgingly having to be non-lethal, but he's still going at it with rockets and such, and Microchip, which is this um, like guy in the chair on the first season, he's like, dude, what did I just say? And he's like, I didn't kill him. It was like I was aiming near him, not at him. And so there's ways you can have like let's say John Wick versus Spider-Man in the sense, but
I mean, that's a great point. You're gonna add that's perfect. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I got into my car. Hello?
Yep, I'm with you. Oh, you are on the with everybody else. That's what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to say is that, when you are talking on Spider-Man and the Punisher and how that whole spiel goes, it's definitely a lot because you do have the people that do want to see the brutal side and has only known him to be that side of him, but then there's also the other side where he can be non-lethal, and I mean that's how he was introduced. But there are a lot of villains that Spider-Man has that are like rated R, that even movie that's not Spider-Man, like Venom, like they made Cletus Cassidy PG, which, I mean, people like the movie in that iteration, but the way I knew him is like from that cartoon, and they did him pretty scary in that cartoon for me as a kid, because the implications was like, oh, this guy is deranged, like he's sick. But I think that's the best part about having good writers is the creativity that you can have with people kind
Yeah.
of being in that show and such, and trying to make someone who's rated R not rated R. Like, try to make Freddy Krueger PG-13. I think implications, like you filling in the blank, is going to be a lot scarier than you knowing what's what.
Well, I think it would also be pretty difficult to advertise. Well, I don't think a lot of parents are gonna. I don't think that's a big point. Never mind. My point was gonna be, you got parents who see the Punisher and then they see him killing on the TV show, but then you have a Spider-Man movie. Are you gonna bring your kids? But of course you're gonna bring your kids. So that was a bad point. Cause hell yeah, the Punisher kills somebody in the Spider-Man movie. My kid is gonna see it. Damn sure. No, I'm just kidding. But I think the John Wick was a great way to kind of prove my point a little bit, and not prove my point, but kind of relate to my point a little bit with how I feel. I think you have John Wick, you're used to seeing him kill and take people down, very, very badass, and his main thing is killing and shooting. Imagine bringing him into a Spider-Man world, like Spider-Man versus John Wick. The idea and the concept is amazing. Like, what? Hell yeah, man, that's amazing. But then if I tell you, yeah, but John Wick isn't going to kill anybody in this film, as a matter of fact, he's only gonna take people down, and he will use a gun. He won't kill anybody. As a matter of fact, all he's gonna do is fight Spider-Man maybe once, and a couple people maybe twice.
Yeah.
I think the idea would be maybe let's just. Well, I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, I still want to see it. So
Yeah. But that's the thing about the Punisher. I respect the heck out of him because when he met
yeah,
Daredevil and he's like, he let Daredevil hit him and he's like, that hit was the most honest thing you said. You know?
yeah.
I'm like, dang.
Yeah,
But that's what's awesome about him is that he's definitely a brother through and through, and you can tell he's trying to fight his demons without fighting demons, and it was kind of interesting to see that version of Punisher, just like, hey,
yeah.
I'm just chilling, I'm just hanging out, but you could tell when he's business, it's like he's clean shaven, he cut his hair, he's ready, he's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm here because Karen Page, she told me
He
so.
gets his manicure, gets his pedicure done. He's, I'm ready for business. Clips his toenails.
Yeah, and he looks at
Yeah,
Karen. It's like,
yeah.
I can steal your girl, but I'm not going to.
Not today.
Not today, but
I
maybe.
think it's. I am excited to see Punisher. I'm excited for the Spider-Man film. Did you like, just in final summation with the Daredevil, did you like it? Did you like the TV show, or are you just more excited for the second part?
I am very like I
I think it's weird, right?
I'm mixed.
If you
Yeah,
feel the way I feel about it,
yeah. It's just a mixed bag. Why? Because all the parts I
yeah,
adore and love, and this is a very good piece for people to look at. Like uh, writers now, like modern writers right now versus writers that have experience and know what they're doing. Like you have, like this is a perfect example of that. I don't know if you want to. Oh wait, I'm gonna invite you to this race. If you want to do this race.
yeah. I couldn't join your group because it was private.
Yeah, so I'm
I
inviting
want
you.
to party with you. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how to change the music so I won't listen to it. Alright, there you go. But yeah, I just, like, it is a mixed bag. I just feel like it is a good thing to kind of look at and see and show you, like, yeah, there are good writers and there are bad writers, and it's, you know.
Well, you also hired the same writers that was in an era where there was no Disney Plus, and it was a show for Netflix, and there was people who were their sole focus was just to make a good TV show. It wasn't let's force some content out. It was let's make something good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they don't have the talent. Maybe it's like the NBA where you have your once a year you get to scout out players and then you figure out who you want to join from the new kids in college. And there's some teams that they just suck at recruiting people. So and there's other teams that they got it. They figured it out. They know they have a good eye for people. So maybe it's just what's going on with Disney right now. They don't have a good eye on hiring writers.
Yeah, and I think that I don't know what kind of hiring strategy they got, but I just feel like it is kind of it is on the silly side what was going on with like the Alkalite, like, oh, let's hire someone that has never seen a Star Wars show do Star
Yeah,
Wars, and
yeah,
so that right there, I don't know whose genius idea was that, but
yeah.
um,
I
it
don't know.
felt like a
It's
fan fiction thing. um, that it didn't work out so well. So, but yeah, but that's the thing about that new It TV show. Like, do you feel like that It TV show you feel like it might fall in the same thing, or do you feel more optimistic with it? Like, what do you? Because
Again, I love TV shows. I love when you have your. I like TV shows. I I'm a huge fan of movies. I'm a big fan of movies. You ask me, I'd rather watch a movie than a TV show. But I love it when you have your an IP that's made for movies, or that they have movies out, and then they extend from that movie and they make a TV show out of it. And the TV show is just to give you more of a extended. The way I see it is, I was a huge fan, or I really enjoyed the first two It movies. I think they were scary, and so I I really enjoyed it. The way I'm seeing it is, we're gonna have the It movies, but for nine, I think what was it reported, 9 episodes that is gonna come out, and it's starting next month. So the way I see it is, we're getting 9. Like, I would assume it's probably going to be about an hour long each. So
yeah,
and we're getting like 9 more hours of this content. So
yeah, I feel like what they did is so rich. I don't know if you want to join me. I did a different thing, so I invited you
yeah,
to another stuff.
you're
But
not in the race that you invited me to do.
yeah, I'm in a different one now for some reason. Well,
Alright,
not for
alright,
some reason. I changed it. But yeah, so
I'll switch.
but yeah, so I just feel like what they teased as the background of what happened before, uh, and like I forget what the small town was called, but I really like
Dairyfield, something like that.
Dairyfield. Yeah, I did.
I might be confusing it with something, but it's definitely it's it. Welcome to Derry is the title, so it's definitely Derry. I just don't know if there's something else. If it's Dairyfield, that does not sound right.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just Derry.
yeah, it's probably Derry, Dery, maybe Derry. Yeah, and so I really feel like the town is very rich. It did express a lot of situations and history of things that have happened in the past, and so I think this is going to be awesome to explore more of that, seeing how how crazy things have gone throughout the ages, you know. In 9 episodes, I think we'll definitely see a lot of horrors and such. But that's the beauty about a good character and a good story, is that you can use more and more of that character and explore more and more of that person. So I think that's kind of fun.
I think they would have a lot of success in this TV show if they have their main character. What the heck? Are we flying on a plane?
Yeah, it's a race.
A race with a helicopter?
I guess. It says take out runner. I guess we're supposed to take out runners. Oh. So.
Oh, some guy is driving. We're gonna take him out with the plane. That's cool.
Nice.
But I think this show will find a lot of success if the show manages to kill off the kids. And the kids have to be main characters. They can't be like kill off kids that aren't really too pivotal of the story. And I think that would be where the show will find a lot of success. I think that's, and the reason I say that, I know this is going to be, from what I understand, a prequel to the events that happened in the first 2 movies. And the first 2 movies are, and Bill Skarsgård is back. He's going to play It again, which I think he did a phenomenal. Oh, God, I died. You committed suicide. We both committed suicide in the same time.
It's It, man. Who's messing with my turbine?
But I think, because what I expect from this TV show is going to be scary, a great story, but very, very artistic ways of showing a little bit of fear and stuff, like a little bit of scare. I think that's what made the first 2 It movies really good, was their way of when the clown would come out, it was in ways that were just really spooky and really, really artistic. So
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that we saw in the first film that we really didn't really see much on the second one. But I really respect the fact that yeah, like there's just a lot of story there to tell. That's gonna
yeah,
be very fun to see.
how familiar are you with the with
I
with this clown, with the books, the movies, and stuff like that,
I've
or
heard
are you just
of
familiar with it through the movies?
yeah through the movies. I've seen the original with it was apparently a mini series, but I remember having it on disc one and disc two. Um, I remember seeing the first part on the first disc of that clown, and the crazy part, like if I were to compare the two actors, the reason why I would say I would prefer Tim Curry is because he enjoyed making these kids scared, and I saw that he was having
Wow,
fun being
you
just like
bastard guy.
yeah, he was just being like aha aha, like he was just joking big time, and he was just having a fun time. So if you were to see like the Joker as a like just having fun terrorizing kids, this would be
Damn, this was tough.
yeah, this would be that would be it. But then you see this new it, and yeah, it's more scary. It's more in the way where like the scares were there, and the scares were awesome on the first one. The second one, I just felt like yeah, it's a conclusion. They needed to change the ending because even on the first game, I mean the second movie, that ending was not the best either. So,
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah,
but yeah,
and there being like a spaceship spider type of thing. Oh, you're
yeah,
the runner now?
oh yeah, I'm running.
How the heck do I shoot you? Shoot?
With bot X. If you get it, X, go and give it
Oh,
to me.
that's why.
Yeah. So, but yeah, but I also do like when people have fun with topics and such, like movies, even though if they're silly, like hey, the silly ending from It was a lot, but I do like the when people give something a second chance and give it another spin. Like for example, the silliest of all silliness shows was like, I mean, movies where it was Anaconda, and then they had Anaconda 2. I think that was one of the movies that Ice Cube was in at one point as well, and it was wild to see. Oh, you guys are scared of a big snake. Wow. And then snakes in a
I'm scared
plane.
of the small one.
Yeah. And so it was ridiculous, but I do like the new like I don't know if it's a remake. It kind of seemed like it is, but it's not. It's a meta, but it's funny.
Yeah, it
This
seems
new
like it's gonna
Anaconda.
be, yeah, their own little style. So we do got what is it? A new Anaconda movie coming out, and it seems to be coming out Christmas Day. It seems that's probably gonna be the pull. Let's make it on Christmas Day because otherwise, I don't see how a movie like this would be a big pool for the movie theater. So are we? I think we both saw the trailer to it, and it seems like it's gonna be it's Jack Black and Paul Rudd, and it's they want to make a movie. And oh dang, I just killed my fellow pilot, and then I'm about to kill myself. So there are two friends that are they want to make their own film with an anaconda, but they end up accidentally killing the snake. So they end up following. They're gonna try to find an anaconda, and then they end up finding a real large anaconda killing snake, and it to me it reminds me of it's like a mix between the King Kong movie, and it might be because Jack Black came out in it, but the King Kong movie where Jack Black came out in it, because they also follow King Kong into his own little territory, and they're filming him, and the mix between that and Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder was awesome. I do like the two actors that they have right now, which they're showing. The two prominent ones that they did show was is Jack Black, and then also is Paul Rudd, which I always wanted to see them do something together. I don't remember a film where
I don't think they make a. I think this is probably the first film, at least that I've seen, that they're going to be together.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really fun. I like all that Jack Black has been doing so far with, like, being Bowser and then being
He's
Steve.
been making smart plays, billion-dollar plays,
Yeah.
and
The chicken song from Minecraft, like my favorite movie of all time. Of course, is Spider-Man 2, but Nacho Libre, man,
yeah.
freaking Nacho Libre.
That's your favorite movie?
I love Nacho Libre, man. It's very, to me, it's very inspirational in the sense where it's like you saw someone with a noble heart, and he's trying his best to just make something of what he has, and he doesn't have a lot. And that's the sad part of it is, they don't appreciate him, and they don't give him much trust, and you can tell that this is a guy with big dreams. And what's sad about it is that, he gets outcast, and he still has like that pure heart of gold, because he doesn't forget why he's doing what he's doing. It's like, I'm doing this not for fame, not for the kids. And that right there was just beautiful, that he just remained pure through and through. And that's why I appreciate that big time. And then Spider-Man 2 is like best Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man 2.
Best Spider-Man of all time. Like, if you see Spider-Man 2 and then you see Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and you're like, dang, this Spider-Man can take that Spider-Man. I actually wish that they fought when he was trying to kill Green Goblin. That would have been awesome. Like,
that would have been an interesting way of bringing in the multiverse, of bringing in the actors that we've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, why bringing an evil Spider-Man? That's actually that'd be killer.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, the Spider-Man that you know and love is actually bad. But this older Spider-Man is trying to teach him what's what. Well, but that's the thing, is that, there's a lot of theories. I can go inside tangents about, like, how Doctor Strange's spell could affect the other Peters. Because they're in a different part of their life, too, and can you imagine that they come back and their wife doesn't know that they're Spider-Man again, and they're like, oh crap, like, this is a secret. Do I keep this secret? Do I not tell their secret? Like, their version of what Peter had to go through.
Pretty out for them. I think they would be so confident that their wives already know, and then I think they would end up accidentally spilling it. But that would be an interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but that's the thing about those kind of topics and such. Like, there's just so, like, a good movie like that, a good thing, you can just feed off of it. And I think that's what's cool about Anaconda, is that you can't really do much with it. But what if we do it in this angle? I feel like it enriches it makes it fresh, it changes it a lot. If they would have made that a Tropic Thunder 2, I think everybody would be insane about it. But I do like that they're like, nah, this is going to be chaotic, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be kind of like that, so just stay tuned. And I feel...
Do you think the idea was to figure out a way to have a good spin on an Anaconda movie, or you think it was like, let's try to make a movie that's as close to Tropic Thunder with the type... I mean, we don't know what the type of humor is going to be, which it seems... I think that's going to be the most important part of making this movie good. Obviously, it's going to be the humor, because the storyline it's pretty much out there in the trailer already. We know what the story is, so it's gonna have to lean heavily on
The jokes.
the jokes and the humor. So I think you do have two actors that a lot of people, or at least a lot of people, love Paul Rudd. And Jack Black, a lot of people are a huge fan of Jack Black. I think there are two type of opinions on those type of people. Or it's you have you enjoy Jack Black, but you love a Paul Rudd. And so they're a great dynamic to bring in a lot of people to want to see a film.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think this is going to be their way of try to bring comedy back into? Oh dang! Or
Ooh.
to
Oh,
bring
dang.
comedy back into? Yeah, I didn't get all the points.
I think if this was like a teen movie, this would have been a fun teen movie. But the thing is that you don't have any heavy hitters. Like you don't have people that you can use that are young
Yeah,
to do this film, and the people that are like that can pose as younger are too expensive. Like you got like what do we got? We got uh Tom Holland, like he's doing the Spider-Man, Uncharted. Like he can pick and choose what he wants to do. He doesn't have to do like these types of films, which is
yeah,
crazy. Um, the Kate Bishop girl too, like same. So it's kind of chaotic where, or like you don't have a good team to put this movie forward. And so for kids, this is gonna be like their introduction to horror. Like, hey, here you go. Like you kids are growing up. Like you saw, like how long ago was the first uh Mario and Minecraft and such. Like some of these kids are becoming teenagers, so I think the
yeah.
demographic is growing to the point where yeah, horror is going to be where it's at. But my question to you is, do you think that there's a franchise out there that's too silly that it would work as a comedy more than a horror?
Dang, it'll work more as a comedy than a horror.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it would depend on what type of route you want to go with comedy, because you've seen all the scary movies where you can, they've been able to make any scary movie translate into a horror. I think you could definitely, I think it would be better if you mix them together. Oh damn! Hold on, stay with me.
Oh,
Stay with
I'm
me.
here. Yep.
No, I hope I don't accidentally. Yeah, accident. My PlayStation doesn't cut off. Oh damn! Oh damn! That's a nice car. The hell you drive?
I
The
had
heck is
to
this?
I had to stop the runner, so I'm stopping you. I'm a cop. It's a cop. How am I supposed to stop you? Like, do I have weapons? Do I? Oh, what? I'm so confused.
Dude, we got the Fast and the Furious cars here.
Yeah, so I'm trying to stop you. This is hot pursuit.
Got the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got me Dom's whip.
Yeah. I feel like maybe Jason might be a good one to do. Like I know that they use the Gremlins as like I guess not really a comedy, but I just find that this concept very fun. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh. So
Got weapons?
nope, no weapons. I don't know if I'm just supposed to not have you complete your race before the time ends. But,
Yeah, that's probably most likely what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
Probably would not completed, regardless if you chasing me or not.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really find that whole thing very fun. Do you feel like this is gonna be successful? Do you think that this is gonna make a big boom, or you feel like oh, only certain people are gonna be happy to see this? Like, are
Oh,
you?
in the Anaconda movie or
Yeah,
the TV show?
the Anaconda.
I think their pool is gonna be that it's Christmas Day, and I think that's where they're if they make money. I would think it's because of that. I think the trailer they're telling you what their goal is. It's a comedy movie. I don't think it's yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Like me personally, I'm not interested in watching the film. I'll watch it when it comes out in streaming, only because I feel like I have a strong feeling. Maybe I would have to see another trailer to it, but it seems like this film is gonna rely a lot on maybe some corny jokes. And if they go with the type of comedy that Tropic Thunder had, and I think the reason why that was so funny is because it wasn't jokes. It was just a funny film. And it was a film that didn't rely on punchlines to make it to have it be funny. And it seems like this movie is relying. It's going to rely a lot of on punchlines and saying things that are funny. Whereas Thunder was just a funny movie. So if it seems like through the trailer that the film seems like it's going to be a movie that's going to rely a lot on their jokes, and it seems like it's going to be a lot of corny jokes. And then it also seems like it's going to be a very family-oriented film, which is not a bad thing. But if that's your target audience, and that's who you're hoping to go see, go see your film because it is going to be a Christmas film on Christmas Day, then I don't have hopes for it. I think if it makes money, it's because it was on Christmas Day.
Hmm.
But outside of that, I don't anticipate anything big on it.
Uh,
Nor
I,
do I think this is the movie to change up the courses. So
yeah, I think that this movie is very interesting. It kind of makes me think about a lot of stuff, right?
good job, bro.
Yeah, you gon' get me on the next one, and I think after that we'll go ahead and tap it tap
Nice.
it. But I think what's interesting is that like if this film was one of those films that they're like, hey, I acted in this movie. We were actually going to reboot Anaconda, and it's in the shelf somewhere. It's like in the vault, but it was supposed to be a joke movie and all that stuff. Kind of like what happened with Roadrunner,
Mm.
where they
Yeah.
said the same thing where it's like, hey, this movie was actually really great. It was very funny, and it's in the shelf somewhere. I heard that that movie is actually starting to come out now. Like they're gonna come out with the Roadrunner movie is that people were saying was really good and such. Is finally coming out. But you know what's crazy? I saw this interview of um, what's his name? Brandon Fraser, and he talked about how he was a villain. They did a whole movie, and it's in the vault somewhere. And he was supposed to be Firefly, which is a bad guy from Batman, and he was gonna go against Batgirl. And he talked about the how he acted in the film. He's like, I did the film. I was the villain. I was Firefly. I was a veteran who lost my benefits, and then I went crazy, and I started with the jetpack and flamethrowers, and started to like burn up stuff, and he's like, all that work, and no one will ever know that it existed because it's in a vault somewhere, and so.
Yeah.
That to me tells me like, dang, imagine that there's gonna be a lot of movies. There's probably a lot
Did
of
I just help you
movies.
get into that corner by hitting you?
Yeah, there
That's crazy.
that there's probably a lot of movies out there that's like
That
that.
are just stuck in the shelf without anybody being able to see it.
Yeah, like I forget his name. His name is uh, uh being what's his name? John Malkovich. There you go. He says that he did a commercial for like some kind of liquor thing, and he did this commercial or something that was like kind of interesting, but it's gonna be in the vault for 100 years, and then they're gonna show it.
What?
Yeah. So he's like, I'll never. He's like, I've seen it, but no one else will ever see it until 100 years from now. So I thought that was interesting too, where it's like all these things. There's also, I think, this show on Apple TV where Martin Scorsese, he acts insanely good at this one scene. It was Seth Rogen's character and some other guy were telling Martin Scorsese, "Hey, we bought your film, so you won't make it." And then you see Martin Scorsese's like, "What? So you just bought the rights to have me make a movie that will never exist because you're not making it." He's like, "Yeah." And then you see his heart sink. So that just tells you, man, there's probably a lot of deals happening in the background. People that have ideas, but they're purchased and just so then that way no one else can use them, or because they want to do something competitive or whatever, or or maybe that there is a movie out there.
Yes, sir. That's the thing. Oh, damn it.
But because tax purposes, they just say, hey,
Dude, how do I keep helping you make these
make
escapes?
these turns. I'm not gonna make it. But what do you think about that idea? Like, just movies.
I don't like that. I've heard that before. I heard specifically the Roadrunner. I've also heard the Batgirl. I don't understand how these companies. I get the tax purposes, and I guess if their goal is let's make a film so it could bomb, that makes more sense to me. Let's make a bad film, hire bad actors, but to invest the money, invest the time of these actors, and then just scrap it without anybody ever being able to see it, and I don't know, that blows my mind. I don't understand how that's a possibility.
Yeah.
And it makes me wish that somebody can do that Sony hack where they go into their system and just let it out to the public. What they need is a whistleblower that can help bring out all these movies to light.
Yeah, it is kind of wild, but you said something that was interesting, and people have speculated about this too, that there are movies that are made to be bad, so people can kind of use it as a tax write-off or something like that. I don't know. But House of the Dead, that movie was a little bit too much on the vulgar side and wasn't good. And people speculate, like, is this what this dude doing? Is he trying to launder something or whatever? And that's the rumor. It's like, hey, in my opinion, I think this don't make sense, and like it would be more profitable to make a good film than a bad film. And that's where the curse of video game movies became a thing, because everybody was like, game movies suck. But it's because of one guy who bought the rights to these movies and he made them suck on purpose. Which is wild.
That reminds me of that one movie, the Terrence there. God, I hate those things. What was that movie? Do you
Benjamin
remember
Bronco. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the name of the movie, or is that?
Yeah, it's Benjamin Bronco.
Oh.
With Sam Rockwell.
Yeah. Isn't that one of those movies that they made to purposely be a bad movie? That's at least my understanding too. I don't remember who told me that, but that's what I felt was the thing about that movie was, let's make a movie that's purposely bad.
I feel like this movie has like a low budget feel. Like there's other movies that have such a low budget feel, and it's kind of nice because it's a little personal. Like you could tell, hey, this is a project, and you can feel it, and you see it,
Yeah,
and you know it. but it's not trying to be anything. It's just trying to be itself, and itself is low budget, but it's fun. And there's this there's movies like Horn that's pretty good that have that same like feeling. There's another one that's called like Life After Beth, which is kind of sad, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
a whole feeling of grief kind of a thing. And so with Benjamin Bronco, I think the main thing was saying how people can steal your idea and then literally change a few things and then make it its own, and how it makes it like how and that right there is another topic that's like, dang, can you imagine how many people had an idea and then they are screwed out of that idea because someone else kind of stole it? And you kind of see this blatantly with like, hey, Deadpool, Deathstroke, they both have last name Wade for a reason, and the Spider-Man from DC and all that stuff. So it's sad to see like ideas be taken like that, and I think that's what makes that movie so interesting. That low budget. But
Yeah.
imagine how many films like that don't exist either because of
Yeah.
distribution or one-time showing. So I just feel like there is a lot of lost media style stuff. So
Damn. Damn.
nope,
Dude, I'm
nope,
so
nope, nope. Nice.
nice one. I only needed 3.
Oh man,
Yeah, bro.
that's a good one. But yeah,
Did you
man.
finish the one you did?
No, I didn't. I was not even close. So
I was at 12. I just need 3 more.
dang. But yeah, then I guess that's the show, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I think we came up with really awesome discussions and topics. I had loads of fun being able to just express it and such.